George had 10 points in the first quarter. He's got 18 in the game. Thunder down by one. Oh!
And the Hawks lead by a deuce. Kyrie, what a move. Goes in and banks it in.
Just on the pick and roll, but the Hawks have really answered the good defensive play.
Where the pick and roll has been so good for the Hawks as Kyrie Irving not.
Today we got the Birdman hands because we got the boy Uncle Drew Kyrie Irving. I say we got the Birdman hands because this man is a 2K match made in heaven. He's the perfect mesh to be a 2K video game player. Friendly, bum friendly. He's a video game monster. The strengths is obvious: the ball handling, the playmaking, acceleration. But the one that surprised me was his mid-range game. Not to say that his mid-range game in real life ain't crucial, but on the game, it's on par as being an all-time great. I mean, if you took the average of all of them combined, you'd get probably a 96. His mid-range game is just as potent as a Jordan or a Larry Bird. Into the weaknesses, there's no discernible weaknesses offensively, but defensively, I'm not gonna lie, they disrespected the man. His defense on the game is on par with James Harden, and if you watch Kyrie play this year, his defense has made tremendous leaps playing under Brad Stevens and a stronger cohesive unit on the defensive floor in the Boston Celtics. But as I said, that has nothing to do with 2K, but they disrespected the man, and you got to be aware of that going into your games. But let's get into the number one thing to do with the man Kyrie Irving. You gotta remember, at the end of the day, this is still Uncle Drew, and he can get that action. Now, when I play with Kyrie, I play sparingly. I mostly play with the Bucks, and I sprinkle in some all-time teams every now and then. But when I played with the Celtics, I did not realize how shifty Kyrie really is on the game. His handles is something crucial. I mean, they something serious. He's easily the best ball handler on the game, especially when you take into account his athleticism that matches the ball handling. So his acceleration makes his crossovers that much more deadly. Speed with the ball, he's got about a 93. He's not the fastest, but again, as I said, his playmaking, his ball handling's all the way maxed out. So he's got that action, and his layup is a 95. I think it should be a 99. To me, he's the best finisher in the game. But you should go crazy with Kyrie. You should at least drop somebody off one time a game. There's really no excuse for that. Number two, he ain't no kid. I know LeBron was talking all that mess, throwing them little passive-aggressive shots at him in the offseason, talking about the kid. Well, this kid got a little game, and he became a man this year. And I'm expecting his update, when 2K updates the roster, to be a little higher than 90. They're going to have to increase his defense, and they could still make some adjustments on his offensive attributes. That would increase his overall rating. But strategically, I would say number one is get to the rack. There's no reason not to just straight eat in the paint. You should get to the lane at ease with whatever crossover you want. I'll get into the go-to moves at the end, as I usually do. But with Kyrie, he's got so many tricks in the bag on the game. You could break out so many different crossovers that you could really just spam the thing left, right, put a combination together, and you'll find yourself getting space on the game. But if we're breaking it down, I would use his ability to finish and his mid-range game more so than his three-point shooting. His three-point shooting isn't bad, but as I said, if we're playing the numbers analytical game, those attributes far outweigh his three-point shooting. You can utilize the three-point shooting more so as a chess move, as I said before. You break that out just to establish with whoever you're playing that you still got this in the bag. When you start sagging off, because you know I got the grips, don't forget that I can still pop this thing from deep. Number three, I know, the go-to moves, how to get these buckets. Now, one of my favorite things to do with Kyrie, not just Kyrie, but highly skilled ball handlers, is you use their size up move. And what you do is you use the R2, RT, whatever your system you're on, and then you tap the right analog stick, the dribble stick forward. Now what it's going to do is going to give you a little size up where they have a various crossover combination, and that'll be a good way to set your opponent up. I like using that instead of just shifting the stick left to right, because it won't take away as much fatigue on your player. It'll maintain his stamina. So when you decide to cross out of that, you'll get a larger speed burst as opposed if you were going left, right on the sticks. These will give you perfect opportunities to score and set you up, because they'll also give you an opportunity to read the defender, as if they back off when they see them crossover combinations coming. That might give you an opportunity to pull that thing back and let it fly from deep. But that's all I got for y'all. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Comment to let me know who you'd like to see be reviewed some more. And with all that being said, I'll catch y'all in the future.
City, I always talk about what I rap about. Show me love cause I love it. I love it. Only thing I could covet in public.